Welcome back to Watching Film. Today we're going to take a look at the UCF offense and to see why they are one of the most explosive units in the country. They have a very diverse run and passing game. They mix it with tempo and do a lot of interesting things. We've got some film from the last couple games. A little light on the run game, but they do a lot of zone, split zone, counter. And they'll do some interesting stuff where they'll bring a counter almost like from the same side, something they've done in the past. And we'll start with an interesting one they have here. Let's let it roll through here. So you've kind of combined here what looks like a split zone, so normal split zone. Incoming, kicking out, back going opposite. You got the tight end or H-back coming to kick out the end man. So you do the same thing here. So for the linebackers, it looks exactly the same, and now you're running counter action to it, pulling the guard and tackle. And that's a really tough read for linebackers. Sometimes they're key in the counter, the pulling action. Sometimes they're key in the split flow action. It just really makes it tough. You see here, you get a couple guys out of position, and they break out for a touchdown. And a big play, and a great run by Otis Anderson, who's a pretty good player. And now we'll get some of their kind of explosives in their passing game. Here's just kind of an example of, I think they run a lot of the Baylor vertical choice stuff, but a lot of it is getting a guy isolated and get him some catch and run. Here you can see just an unbelievable job of keeping your balance here, and just kind of the explosive guys they have. He's not one of their more explosive guys here, number 6. He's a really good player, really good route runner, really savvy, gets himself open a lot, and a really good run after catch. Maybe not the fastest guy on the team, but he's going to pick up a lot of yards just with his good run after the catch ability. Coming right back to him here on the post, and this is where you can kind of see Dillon Gabriel's accuracy. You get a little bit of a push there, but there's not a big window to fit that ball in over that guy's hand. A great throw. When Gabriel's on, he's one of the most accurate guys in the country. Not the strongest arm, but really, really accurate, and can make you pay with all the weapons he's got around him. Here's against Cincinnati, one of the best defensive backfields in the country, especially at corner. And here you see them going straight after them early in the game, go right down the sideline. Gabriel puts it up. 87's a big, tall receiver that can go up and get it. So they're not afraid to take shots. So this was not, by explosiveness rate, this wasn't one of the top teams in the country. But when you're looking at pure, 20-plus yard plays, they are number 1 in 20 in plays of 20-plus yards. They will just keep taking shots and keep taking shots and keep taking shots. And when they connect, they score, and they score quickly. And if you give them the ball in short fields, they can start rolling on you. So you really have to play discipline. But you see here, you've got he's kind of walking off. He's basically got kind of a slot fade. So he might have the choice, and then backside, he's just going to kind of win on an inside route. Could be kind of a deep slant, deep post. He kind of just wins, and could just be a dig. And again, you see that run after catch ability against a really good Cincinnati defense. And these were some really well-designed plays. Something they like to do in the red zone is they'll switch release. So kind of natural rubs, or maybe he'll come in here, and then I'll rub and switch off, right? So they do that a lot. They know Cincinnati's game plan for that. So they kind of go in just like we're going to do the switch release. They get this nickelback or safety to jump over the top thinking we're going to get some type of cross. And he actually comes back inside, and the outside guy stays outside. And you get a really interesting look at it here. Really, really well designed play here in the red zone. Looks like for a split second right here, I'm going to go underneath. Nope. He jumps out, thinking he's going to come there, like they do a lot. But instead, he gives a little nod. He's gone. And now I go back into all this space. And he ends up passing it off to the corner, but it's over. You've already got so much inside position there. Really, really, really interesting play. So not only do they just take shots with really athletic, explosive guys, but they got some really interesting stuff. This is a great changeup to rub routes and switch releases in the red zone. Really, really creative, really cool. Totally has the defense fooled here. And then for the 2-point play after this, another really creative. Something you're seeing a lot. It's kind of trickled down from New England with Tom Brady did it a lot. It's kind of trickled into college football. You'll see the motion man come in, and they'll just run a quick screen, throw it to him, and try to get him in there real fast. Not worry so much about the corner, just block straight ahead and get that quick screen. That's a really common play in short yardage. You've seen teams all over the country run it. UCF's going to do a little wrinkle to it. Kind of like a bubble go. A lot of teams run. They're basically doing it internally. He's going to come in just like the screen. They're going to come off like they're going to block both these guys. And then they're going to slip to the end zone here. Another really cool changeup. Really good design here. Like we're going to block the screen. You see he's already trying to beat him across face. He's showing his hands, helping sell it. He's already trying to beat him in here. And then, whoop, slip him to here. And then, so he slips to the back of the end zone for an easy conversion. But you're actually going to slip him out almost to the corner. So in case this corner runs with it. You know, if the cornerback would have ran with the motion here. So if that cornerback would have come in with the motion, you have the corner out there, and then he slips it to the middle of the field. So you got two options for the quarterback. Really well-designed play off of that screen fake. So you get an offense that's got a lot of really good skill players. You got a really accurate quarterback. And then you add in interesting designs like you see there in the passing game. It makes them really tough to stop. And then they also will devote a lot of time to the running game. Run it a lot of different ways. You see the creativity at the beginning, combining split flow zone with the counter scheme in an interesting way. It really makes it tough on the defense, and they'll probably combine that with an RPO and really get you on your heels. They're a really well-designed offense. They're really fun to watch, unless I guess they're your heated rival and you hate them. But they're very good, and they will be a very, very challenging matchup for USF on Black Friday.